Hey guys, what's up? Sean here, and once again we're kind of having that UAV talk we started yesterday, and I know it's Thanksgiving and no one's going to watch this video, but I was having a really fun conversation for me, on Reddit with someone. We were kind of going back and forth, and it's not that we were disagreeing, but we were just kind of talking through and, you know, discussing the idea of letting UAV through, or letting other things through, and I think that it's what Vonderhaar was trying to do, you know, start kind of a conversation between people as opposed to just ban it or don't ban it. And so I kind of talked about this before, but one of the things I want to see from the pick and ban, protect and ban system in this game is the idea that your team has a strategy. And I always use this example of, okay, so I ban Flak Jacket because my team's going to use Danger Close and double nade the hardpoint hill or something. And we have a plan behind this. And so next time when you play our team, you might ban or protect Flak Jacket to stop us, or ban Danger Close or whatever to stop us from implementing that same strategy. So, you know, in the situation where you have something else that is important to your team other than Flak Jacket, and you think, okay, well, we'll ban Danger Close, that nullifies their plan to ban Flak Jacket. That way, even if they get rid of Flak Jacket, we can still get that other thing we wanted without being in danger of them banning and protecting Danger Close, and then we're screwed. So I kind of want to see it like that, because we brought up League of Legends when we were talking about this, and a lot of people draw comparisons between those systems and those other games that have this kind of system. And MOBAs come up obviously a lot, and League being a popular MOBA comes up a lot. And the thing you have to understand is, with League, you can build a team comp around something that you let through that you don't want to let through. So he brought up Darius. Like, what if you let through Darius and you have to pick Gnar? Well, say you do that. Or say you do any kind of combination of that type of thing in League of Legends. You can build a strategy to attack a team at their weak point. So if you think they're weak at peel, and so we're going to build a bunch of assassins or a dive-heavy team and just go in, or we're going to pick them, like we're going to have a pick comp, and we're going to set up to, you know, catch them out. You can build that kind of team, or build a team that's strong in the mid-game because they really need to build up to late game. You can do these kind of things in League of Legends. Call of Duty is more of a straight hard counter. It's, I have item A, so you need to take item B nullifies item A, and now we're back to even. That makes it a little bit less dynamic, and allowing things like UAV doesn't have the same, like, okay, well, now you have to counter it effect. It's just, I'm going to counter it. It's not, how are you going to? It's, oh, I'm going to take this other item, like, no shit. It's more straightforward, and it doesn't allow for as much strategic diversity as some other different concepts would, like in League of Legends, where you can design a team comp to attack their team comp at its weak point. In Call of Duty, you're just going to take the counter, and that's going to be that. And it doesn't allow for as much interesting stuff to happen. Whereas, like, it's more like solo queue. Like, in solo queue, when Cassidy was strong, red team, or purple side, whatever you want to call them, they had to ban Cassidy. They had to ban Cassidy because otherwise blue team would get him every time, and you couldn't let Cassidy through. It's like when a new champ comes out and everyone bans it. Call of Duty would become more like that with UAV in it than it would, you know, a professional match of League of Legends where they're like, okay, their support is really good at Thresh, but not anything else, let's take out Thresh. Or, we're really worried that their top laner is going to smash our top laner, so let's take out all the carry top laners. Those things don't really translate to Call of Duty, at least not one-to-one, like people want them to, and it leaves this problem where leaving stuff up doesn't really do the same thing. It doesn't allow for the same, like, oh, we're going to counter it by doing this. It's just, we're going to counter it by picking B. We're not going to build a strategy as how do we counter UAV. We're just going to go, oh yeah, we pick Ghost. Oh yeah, we take a launcher. Oh yeah, we do this. It's not the same kind of, how do we do this? You know, they have Tristana. They're going to mash down our turrets. In late game, they're going to be a monster. Okay, we have to pick Vayne and do something early and try to 1v1 them or catch them out. Or we're going to do a Lulu comp and use, like, Faker and SKT did a lot, where Faker or Easy Hoon would play Lulu mid, and they would do this crazy comp where they just ran at people in the jungle. Like, they just caught them in the jungle, used Lulu to speed it up, and ran at them. Like, that's not a thing you can do in League of Legends. Finally, the last thing I wanted to touch on, I already went over my gameplay, so I will fill this time with something. The last thing I wanted to touch on was UAV only working for one player might be more beneficial to allowing it through than the way UAV works in regular pub matches. Now, I called it Pro UAV. I don't know what you want to call it, but I was thinking it could probably just be a game setting. Like, you don't have to make a new score streak. It could probably just be a game setting. I don't know how the game's designed. That would have to be a Treyarch thing to answer. But if you think of it that way, first of all, that player would have to earn the streak. Then when he earns it, his whole team doesn't benefit from it every gunfight because they can't automatically see what's going on. He can call out to them, but it's much harder to use it gunfight to gunfight when your teammate has to communicate where the gunfight's coming from. And if you think about it, the way UAV works when they're on the edge of the map, you just kind of see them on the edge. It would be much less effective in that sense because the whole team can't spread out and then call out everything that's happening. That one player can only call out what's in his vicinity. He can generally say, oh, they're to the right, but he can't call out like, oh, they're in this building. He can just say, oh, they're to the right. Oh, they're to the left. He can't tell the distance, how far exactly. He can kind of use his knowledge, but he can't perfectly pinpoint exactly where they are every single time. So I think maybe looking into something like that, I know that's kind of drastic, and it might just be easier to get rid of UAV, but that's one of the things I kind of thought of. Anyway, I wanted to make this video short. I've already run way over what I wanted to do. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to catch you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you all later.